Good morning, my dear students. Once again, I welcome you all in the class of Moral Science with the chapter 5 Do Things on Time. In the last video, I had explained you about the objective of the lesson and understanding the value. I hope you all must have watched it and you all must have understood the value of time. That time is very important. Time is very precious. Now it's the story time. The importance of time has been explained through a story. And I know you all are small kids, you like to hear a story. So let's begin the story and be ready to listen the story. The kingdoms of Mahendragarh and Shibpur were adjacent to each other. While the kingdom of Mahendragarh was ruled by King Mahendra, Shibpur was ruled by King Shivendra. That means this is the story of two kingdoms, Mahendragarh and Shibpur. They were adjacent that means they were neighbors. This kingdom of Mahendragarh was ruled by King Mahendra and Shibpur was ruled by King Shivendra. And both the kings, that means Mahendra and Shivendra, both of them were very close friends, very true friends. They were always helping each other. And even when the enemy attacked on them, they fought together. As a result, they never lost any war. Always they were winning the war. Because they were friends, always they were bounded with the love, bounded with the friendship. And always they used to help each other in the time of need. The kingdom of Mahendragarh was attacked by an enemy. It was a sudden attack. The enemy was strong and King Mahendra wanted to seek the help of King Shivendra. Once what happened? The kingdom of Mahendragarh was suddenly attacked by one of the enemies. And the enemy was very powerful. And that time in the olden days it used to be happened that enemy used to attack on the other kingdom and they were defeating the king and they were capturing the kingdom and ruling over there. They used to had war between two kingdoms. So this enemy who had attacked on King Mahendra, he was very powerful, very strong, army and all were very strong. He had plenty of elephants, horses, army men and all. So now King Mahendra, he wanted to seek the help of King Shivendra because they always used to fight together with the enemy. And he had no phone that time. That time phone and all were not there. So when he wanted the help of King Shivendra, what he did, he called his messenger and asked him to go to Shibpur at once. He called one of his messengers, that time messenger used to go. So he called one of his messengers and he asked him that soon you leave to Shivendrapur and just explain the situation what is happening here so that King Shivendra will come with his army and we can fight together. Right? So the messenger started at once for Shibpur. As he was in a hurry, he did not check the horseshoe before he set out. And as soon as the messenger got the message, he started to Shibpur without losing any time because he had to go to give the message as early as possible. So he was in hurry and that is why he did not check the horseshoe before he set out. Horses, they don't wear shoe like you people, but they have something with the iron one that they nail in their foot, right? So that horses can run fast. Horses run, what do we say in English? Gallop. So horses can gallop fast on the rough road. And this messenger, poor fellow, he could not check. He was in so hurry that he could not check the horse's shoe before he One of the horseshoes did not have a nail. As he rode with a great speed, the horseshoe became loose. After some time, the horseshoe fell off. And you know what happened? The messenger did not check horseshoe, and one of the horseshoes, it had no nail. You know, with the nail, kati, isn't it? With the nail and hammer, they put that iron shoe in the horse's feet, right? So the one of the nail, it was loose, and when the horse started riding fast, started galloping fast, then what happened? The horse nail came out. It became loose and it came out, and later on the horseshoe fell off. The messenger did not realize this. The horse kept running without the shoe, and this messenger was in so hurry that he did not realize that the horse's shoe has come out, and he was going on pulling his bridle. This is called bridle, isn't it? And Hindi we say lagam. So he started pulling lagam of the horse, so that horse will gallop fast without knowing that the horse is without shoe. While the messenger was crossing a forest, the path was full of stones. The horse kept running and blood started oozing from the foot. And they had to pass the forest. So while the messenger was crossing the forest and he was going on pulling the bridle of the horse, it is called rein also, fast, the horse was going on galloping faster and faster and faster and without shoe. But when they started passing through the forest path was full of stones, isn't it? And the horse kept on running, and as a result, what happened? The stones which was on the path pierced the horse's paw, and the blood oozing out, that means blood started coming out from the foot of the horse. Now due to the wounded foot, the horse was unable to run fast. He was completely wounded, खून से लथपथ, and since it was too much wound was there, it had hurted, the stones had hurted him so much that he was not able to run fast. But the messenger urged the horse to run fast, but messenger was not aware of it. The messenger started pulling the bridle of the horse more faster, and he was forcing the horse to run fast because he was in hurry. He wanted to reach the message of King Mahendra to King Shivendra fast, so that soon the help will reach to King Mahendra. The horse was in pain. It could now neither run nor walk, and the horse was in pain, terrible pain he had. That poor fellow, he was not able to run, and after some time he was not even able to walk also, because he was completely wounded. Just imagine, if you are getting a single cut, how much pain you get. And this horse, its paws were full of blood, so much hurt. This blood was oozing out, and he was not able to even fell down due to severe pain and died. The messenger could not reach Shivpur on time. As a result, no help could reach King Mahendra on time. And as a result, what happened? Because of wounded feet, so much blood had come out from its paw, and he was in severe pain. So much pain, so much blood. So the horse was so tired now, and it fell down. And after that, Bichara, poor fellow, died. And as a result, the messenger could not reach Shivpur on time. And since he could not reach on time, so King of king of Shipur, that means King Shivendra, he could not get the message that his friend is in danger. His friend has to face the war, and as a result, King Shivendra could not reach to King Mahendra on time. And no help could reach King Mahendra on time. King Mahendra could not get any help. As his enemy was stronger, the king lost his kingdom. And since the enemy was very powerful, very stronger, so King Mahendra, he lost the war. He was defeated by his enemy. If only the shoe of the horse was checked on time, the kingdom could have been saved. Just imagine, just think. Because of one fault, because of few seconds only you may say, or few minutes you can say, if the messenger would have checked the horseshoe on time before starting, the horse would have not been died. They would have been reached on time to King Shivendra. They would have got the help from King Shivendra. They would have win the war. So, because of 1 minute, so much mishappening happened. So, what moral are you getting from the story? Time and tide wait for none. We must understand the value of time. We should do our work on time. Time is very precious, right? So through this story, you must have understood how much the time is valuable, how much the time is important. And we should do every work on time. We should never be late, right? So did you enjoy the story all? I hope you must have enjoyed. Because of 1 minute only, the horse also died. Time can't achieve success in their lives. We must give value to time. You people are giving value to your money. You are giving value to your toys, but not of time. To give the importance to time and do all the work on time. Those who waste time can't achieve success in their life. They will never be succeed in the life. Your dream is to become engineer, doctor, lecturer, professor, lawyer, isn't it? But your dream will never come true if you don't give the importance of time. Another way, you can say that we must be disciplined. You should have your study time, you should have your play time, you should have your watching TV time. You should have a timetable and you must follow it strictly. If the work is done properly and cautiously on time, it will certainly fetch us good result. If you do your work on time, cautiously, that means sincerely on time, you will certainly be succeed in life. You will certainly will get good result. Don't think those who are getting honor merit, they are very intelligent. God has given them extra brain. No. All are having same type of brain. But those who work hard on their studies, they get good result. And if you get good result, if you study hard, if you work hard, what do you have to do? You have only one work you people have, study. Another work is play and eating. You are not having any other work than that. You must do all the work on time and get success in your life. From my side, always I give blessings to you all, that you all must get succeed in your life, become a successful human being, become a successful men and women. Right? So now the explanation of the chapter is over and the turn is, now the turn of homework is there to read the chapter loudly. Right? Okay. Take care. Stay home. Stay safe. Bye bye.